What's good, YouTube? Brock Brown, the ODTV. Topic is boxing. Luis Ortiz, King Kong. The reports say that King Kong was offered $5 million, but he wants $10 million. That don't really make much sense to me because if 500,000 is the most money you've ever been made in a fight, and somebody offers you 10 times that, you ask for 20 times that. Only, uh, only an Anthony Joshua hater or somebody who's really bad at math is going to say that's good business. Ortiz is getting a shot because Big Orenthal Miller got popped for Pez. So Luis Ortiz, I just don't see how Ortiz can play that game. I feel like everybody want to follow Wilder, but Wilder got a belt. Wilder can punch his ticket when he's ready to punch his ticket, unless somebody take his ticket. So it's like you don't wait to get paid next month if you can get paid today. You can't wait for Wilder. What if Fury jump back in and he want parts next? You gonna get put on the back burner again. So no matter how you look at it for Luis Ortiz, this is bad. This is very bad. This is not logical. This is not good business. This is not good for fight fans. It's not good for the heavyweight division. I hope Ortiz do come to his senses. I hope the other reports about the negotiations not being over and they still trying to see if something can be done. I hope all that's true for Luis Ortiz's sake. Because tomorrow's not promised for one. Any fight could be your last when you're a professional boxer. You take those two very true factors in the sport of boxing, and you add in the fact that this particular person we're talking about today is 40 years old and was on blood pressure medication 2 years ago and possibly longer than that. I don't know. I mean, from the door, when his trainer said it might not be enough time to prepare, I already, my spider sense was tingling right there. My antennas was up. My whiskers started twitching right there. Seriously, man. Luis Ortiz, I hope he does the right thing. I hope he does the right thing and he go get that money. $5 million. It shows you how tough and bad and mean and straight of how much of a nightmare Anthony Joshua is. Don't it? Don't it though? It show you how Ortiz, White, Fury, Wilder. Listen, dude, that might be four of the top five. It might be when it's all said and done. I don't know what Oscar Rivas or Kubrat Pulev or Alexander Povetkin. I don't know what Tom Schwartz, if he's gonna shock the world and knock Fury. I don't see that happening. I don't think Joseph Parker is gonna just do a complete turnaround and come back for the throne. I don't see that. I don't think Klitschko is gonna come out of retirement and beat either Wilder or Joshua. I don't think he's going to come out of retirement for Wilder. I would love for Klitschko to come out of retirement for Fury. I think that ESPN should start looking into that if they got a multiple fight deal. But back to Luis Ortiz. Luis Ortiz, you don't have the bargaining power of none of them. You don't. Because a Dillian White fight in the UK is worth more than a fight in the US with you. Because Tyson Fury draw with Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder knocked you out. I understand the ref played a part, but Deontay Wilder still rallied. He didn't rally and go the distance. He rallied and knocked you out. You got gassed and Deontay Wilder knocked you out. So, yes, the ref stepped in. but you still got knocked out. It ain't like he got gifted a draw. It ain't like he got gifted a decision. He knocked you out. You have a loss. White has a loss. Wilder and Fury don't. They draw with each other. So Luis Ortiz, I mean, you the one that's stuck in the mud. Jarrell Miller from New York, the fight was in New York. Jarrell Miller was undefeated. As I said, Luis Ortiz, you wasn't undefeated. Jarrell Miller speaks English. Luis Ortiz, not so much. Jarrell Miller can talk shit in English. Luis Ortiz, not so much. Jarrell Miller is 320 pounds. He was a circus act. That's what he was. Because you should have heard people talking about his work rate was going to stop Anthony Joshua. What was he going to be doing while he threw all them punches? I guess he was going to be dodging punches too. You got to understand something. Joshua got power with both hands. He can knock you out with the left. He can knock you out with the right. He can daze you and confuse you with the jab. The uppercut is night-night. My point is this. When you look at fighters in this heavyweight division, everybody got that lucky punch possibility. Deontay Wilder has a lucky punch, has a big right hand probability. The question is, can you stay up or get up from it? But Joshua, when you look at him versus the entire field, including Luis Ortiz, he's the better total package. He has the power, he has some technique, and against Klitschko, he showed heart. So everybody in the heavyweight division, and now the newest offender, Luis Ortiz, all want life-changing money to fight Anthony Joshua. Like I said, would you let Mike Tyson punch you in your face for $1 million? This is the same thing. This is the same thing. Would you let Anthony Joshua punch you in your face for $5 million? That's the question. Changing the number and switching the name from Mike Tyson to Anthony Joshua. No, you're not a professional fighter. No, I'm not a professional, but Luis Ortiz is. Luis Ortiz is a professional fighter. And he wouldn't let Anthony Joshua punch him in his face for $5 million. Think about that. As children at the playground, we say, would you let Mike Tyson punch you in your face for $1 million? But as an adult, professional boxer who has already lost a fight and has no titles to use as bargaining chips against the Golden Goose, against the guy who generates the most revenue, against the guy with the most oppressive resume, against the guy with, because Wilder drawed once and failed to knock out Bermane Stiverne the first time, he now has a more impressive knockout ratio than Wilder. Yes, Wilder has 1 billion fights more than him. But that's why you shouldn't have been calling out Klitschko 2 weeks ago or whatever it was. The point is, Luis Ortiz is now the 4th member of this class of people, this class of fighter. He is now the newest member who wants life-changing money. Big Baby did too, because he wanted to negotiate. I believe it was 6.5 million guaranteed with bonuses of up to 8 to 9 or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, Big Orenthal, he out of there. We ain't worried about him. Only thing I'm saying is this. Ortiz, White, Fury, Wilder is showing everybody who the monster in the division is. Luis Ortiz is just the newest offender. He playing the same game Wilder played, the same game Fury played, the same game White played. It's no different. Their circumstances, each and every one of them is different. But it's no different. Luis Ortiz, King Kong, I lost money on you versus Wilder, man. You owe some of us fans out here, man. Take that money, man. Listen to me. I'm asking you to take $5 million. How does that sound? I'm a fight fan that would love to see you and AJ because I think you the best match of everybody for AJ. Technically, you a southpaw and you got skills. How you gonna react to getting hit by AJ? I don't know. Are you fast enough? I think so, but only way we would know is if you got in the ring with him. Come on, Ortiz. You're 40 years old. You're the oldest person in this mix. And because, last time I'm going to say his name, Big Orenthal Miller, the Ped Express, because the Ped Express went off the rail, a door opened for you. Now, if you walk through that door, no matter what happens, whether your hand is raised or you picking yourself up off the ground, which you'll be picking yourself up off the ground, but guess what? You got $5 million, my nigga. You got $5 million. You got knocked out, but now you set your family up. See, what happened was all that stuff came out yesterday. This is the age of information. All that stuff came out yesterday about Luis Ortiz saying no, and he went home. And his wife said, "Get your ass on the phone, boy. You better not come in here talking about you told somebody no for some $5 million. Him asking for $10 million better be a negotiation tactic. It's a stupid one. It's a very stupid one because if you blew the opportunity, man, listen. Imagine your significant other come in the house and they said, "Babe, guess what? What? I turned down $5 million today." I would throw up right there. I couldn't even make it to the bathroom. I would hurl. I would cry. I would heave. Money ain't everything, but it sure the hell is a lot. And in a world where everybody seems to want more, I ain't turning my nose up to a lot. Especially if I ain't never seen a lot. And I ain't got to do nothing to compromise myself to get it. I just got to do what I've been doing, fighting people. Man, listen. Win, lose, or draw, Ortiz. It's a good deal. It's a great deal. Because you haven't shown, just like Anthony Joshua has shown everybody else, that he can get 20 million pounds and $32 million from the zone and all this other good jazz. Just like he's shown all these fights ago that he can make more than everybody else in the division. Ortiz, you haven't showed that. You haven't showed that ability to make yourself $1 million in a fight yet. So how can somebody offer you $5 and you say no? You haven't made yourself $501,000 in a fight yet. How can somebody offer you $5 million and you say no? Man, you crazy. You crazy. But yeah, man. Luis Ortiz, from what I can see, he's ducking Anthony Joshua. I hope that changes. I hope that he comes to his senses. I hope that his wife sent him back there to tell the PBC to kiss his ass. I hope that she pick up the motherfucking phone and say, Eddie, no, Luis will take that money. Fuck what his manager say. Somebody need to call them people and tell them y'all want that $5 million, man. Seriously, man. 5 mil? You need to stop that, man. For real, man. Don't play the PBC game because you won't be here when a corporation crumbles. That's all I got, man. Brock Brown, the OGTV. Comment, like, hate, and subscribe.